Alright, we're live. Okay. So, we can just jump right into it. Well, let me take a sip of my water. Let me tell Owlie we're streaming. Gonna need her help. Well, I did look at some videos that, that might help a little bit, but, well, who knows? I don't really know why that one guy, who did a walkthrough actually had more health and was taking less damage, had a higher defense. But there is a way to cheese this boss. I saw it in the speed run, but I don't know if I can do it. We can give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. Ah, almost had it. Almost had it. that was kind of the sweet spot. Kind of. I don't even know what the point is of extra lives. They don't help really, especially against bosses. But we almost had it. There's kind of a sweet spot. It's weird. Okay, as soon as he starts shooting, we gotta run. That sweet spot does work, but, you know, I almost want to just reset, because I think I can beat him now. I want to reset and just kind of use that extra life for more important things. I think I can beat him. I just need to run behind him once he starts doing that bullshit. There is a sweet spot. For whatever reason, in the speedrun, they're able to do it for the whole battle, but it looks like I will have to run away. I'm gonna have to run behind his head. I think so. Let's see what happens. Okay, that did not go well. Hold on. I kind of just want to reset every time that happens. Hey, Owlie. Okay, I think, how you doing, Owlie? Oh, hey, pal. You had a good time babysitting? Owlie was babysitting before. She got rice all over her feet, though. The kids were playing with rice. You ever play with rice, Zax? I only eat rice. I never play with rice. So what did they, like, how do you play with rice? You just, like, kind of put glue on a piece of paper and let the rice stick to it or something? Feeling better now? Yeah. Sounds like they're kind of a handful. I have a strategy. And in fact, I was able to do well the first couple of times, but I just can't. I have to run behind his head once he starts shooting the beams. Oh, they just mess around with it? I see. Come on, die! I got it! I got it. He's dead. I don't know how to get 7 life. I mean, it looks like I have 7 life now, though. I have 7 now, but I didn't have 7 before. Alright, we did it. Oh, man. Yay. He finally did it. Once you know what to do, he's actually not too bad. What is this, a pirate ship? Oh, this is the Incan Gold ship. These graphics are great. Like, I can already make some impressions about the game. It's definitely better than Secret of Mana. That game is kind of a piece of shit. This game is so much better than that game. Enigma's Revenge. I like the sound of that. I'm tired. Let's rest. Are these the beds? These are kind of uncomfortable looking beds. Yeah, I mean, like, if you compare this game to Secret of Mana, like, pretty much everything about it is better. Like, the graphics are better, the gameplay is better. Yeah, I read that today, Zax. Black Panther exceeded 1 billion. That's crazy. The Queen is still wearing the ring she got from the king. You were told until now I've been guarding the mystic statue. Okay, there's a mystic statue. I already watched Black Panther, Zax. I even gave my full review on Discord. I wrote my review on Discord, remember? Why must we flee? It is our home. The mystic statue is in this box. I have like mixed feelings about it. Long story short, it's a movie about black people, or a movie about Africans made by white people for white people. That's pretty much what I gotta say about it. Are you going to the crow's nest? You can watch this ship set sail. Okay, so that's kind of like the prize for beating the boss. So I'm assuming. So there's six of these pedestals. We gotta defeat 6 bosses, I guess, and then defeat a final boss maybe, and then that'll be the game. You got 4 of those? I see. So you had 2 more to go before you beat it. I wonder why you gave up. Did it get too hard, or did you just lose interest, or did you get distracted by another game? Did you pull a Metroid Samus Returns or something? Is that what's going on? That happens to me all the time, though. You know, I'll play like a game that's good, and I like it, but then I get distracted by some other game, or get distracted by life, and then a lot of time passes, and, you know, you just kind of... Oh, you died, and it set you too far back, I see. Yeah, yeah, that's enough to discourage anyone. Similar things have happened to me. I've rage quit a whole game at the final boss. I don't know if you knew that. Chartka and Nilavani know all about it. I was streaming Lords of the Fallen, and I was fighting the final boss, and I got really close to beating it, and then I died, and then I just rage quit. I was really sick of it because I didn't even like the game anyway. I think I highlighted it. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Yeah, it was fucked up. I hate that game. After living in darkness for so long, the brightness is like a new beginning. Well, you know, now I'm afraid that's gonna happen to me. But, you know, we'll give it our best shot. Okay, I think we talked to everyone. So, we gotta talk to the queen again, or what? I already got that thing. Alright, so let's just get out of here. I don't get it. What do I do now? The obtuseness has returned. We need to trigger something. Maybe I gotta use like an item? I can't select the talisman though. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about this game. The game is too obtuse. Like, it doesn't clearly explain what you need to do next. It's not very intuitive. And unnecessarily so. Like, there's no logical reason why it needs to be like this either. See, they're like all just kind of repeating the same things. But I don't know what we gotta do. See, like, stuff like this should not be a challenge. Like, I shouldn't have to figure out what I need to do. Like, what I need to do next should be obvious. But it's not. You know, that's what I mean by obtuseness. Something that's unintuitive. It wants me to do something, but it's unintuitive as to what that is. Talk to this kid? No, I already talked to I talked to everyone. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I can see someone like being really like annoyed with this and then just giving up. Like, if you don't, okay, that's what you gotta do. But like how would you know to do that? You have to like accidentally stumble across it. I don't know if that was important. That seems like that was an important thing. Yeah, that happens all the time because, like, sometimes it's weird. Like, you'll push a directional button and that'll skip through the text. So it's not even like I'm accidentally pushing the A button. No, it's I'm accidentally pushing the D pad. And for whatever reason, that actually advances the text box, which makes no sense because it's so easy to do. Okay. So her corpse has been sitting there this entire time. Giant fish. Okay, we're in another obtuse section. There's not much we can do here. Give her the meat, okay. Like, how am I supposed to know that? I thought that meat was a health restorative item. I didn't know it was a quest item. Now I gotta use another item and give it to her or something? I don't know. What is this? Oh, we gotta get a fish. Oh, there we go. Oh, I know. Or not. I missed. I'm trying to get some fish so we can eat. Like, stuff like that is just so unnecessary, you know? Like, I shouldn't have to even do anything during this scene. Like, it's just busy obtuseness to kind of advance the story. I shouldn't even be in control here. You know, like, it should just be telling the story of what's going on right now instead of me trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do in order to advance the game. It's like, are they trying to, like, make it feel like it's more interactive? Because I'm not getting that impression by controlling this. It's like, it's a controllable movie! No, it's just obtuse. Why are they talking about fish? This kid is stubborn. Now we're catching some fish. Where's the fish? Sorry, kid. We need to eat. I'm collecting all the fish. All the fish are mine. There's gonna be a fish genocide. I know that mankind and fish can coexist peacefully. How many fucking fish do we need? We need to just heal up all the way? Okay. Yeah, no shit. See, you guys see my point here? Like, there's no reason why I should be controlling any of this. Like, because this is all storyline stuff. I shouldn't have to figure out what I'm supposed to do. It should just be doing the cutscene and then we just sit here and watch it. As opposed to me controlling it and then, like, hitting the fish and then catching the fish. Like, it's so pointless. Yeah, you already said that. Oh, man. Alright, so what? You want me to catch more fish? I already caught like 1,000,000 fish. Alright. Yeah, see, you have to know that you gotta hit the fish again. So Kara can eat the fish. He's starting to develop feelings for Kara. Isn't she like 2 years old? She looks really small here. She looks like a little kid. Jeez. What the fuck? Eggs infected. Like most, like, JRPGs from the time period, the story is really nothing special. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe maybe this is intended for a younger gamer, but like, this story doesn't really do anything for me. I don't even know what's really going on. I don't even know who they're fighting against. Like, there was like some kind of monster that I fought. I have no idea what he is or what he has to do with anything. They're both 13? Okay. And we're still adrift. Day 18, great. So, time to slash the fuck out. Okay, let's think about this. I'm thinking. Okay. What can I do? What can I do? I'm gonna push this button, check my inventory. Maybe we can use this thingamajiggy, this red jewel. We can trade it to the sharks. That'll do the trick. See, like, it's like you have to sit there and wait. Was there a point to me just sitting here and waiting for the next text box, which I just accidentally skipped over? This game's kind of killing me with this scene. My grandpa told me that only humans attack living when they're not hungry. Oh yeah. Yeah, humans are very violent. We had a whole discussion about it, but Nilavani doesn't believe me. When will this end? This has got to be the worst part of this game. You know what this reminds me of? The Break the World event in Final Fantasy VI. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, this is awful. There is no point to this. There's no point to me, like, having to do stuff during this scene. I don't know what idiot thought it was a good idea for this scene to be like this. It should just be a cutscene that plays out. You've come to hate it? I hate it too. I hate this part. Fred Fox. Yeah. Just wanted to say the same things to you. It's kind of like, it says he fell over unconscious, but if you look at that sprite, it seems like he's kind of peacefully like napping. Not exactly consistent with the dialogue. But it's a 16-bit game, so whatever. Don't leave me here alone. You're on your own, kid. And we magically get teleported. See, why didn't this happen in like the first 1 minute of this scene? He'll be fine if he takes vitamin C. Yeah, if you don't take vitamin C, you're gonna get scurvy. See, look. This game teaches you all kinds of scientific facts. Columbus's crew contracted it. Contracted it. See, like, it's dropping all kinds of... Hey, wait a minute. Columbus. So now they're saying that... So this game takes place in the real world then, right? Like, this is not a fantasy world? I mean, there are Incas, but the Incas were different than our Incas. I don't know. This game's kind of weird. Yeah, Columbus the mass murderer. The kind man. He could have come sooner. Thank the dog. Okay. Yeah, let's thank the dog. That's gonna trigger the next thing that's supposed to happen, right? Okay, thank the dog. Woof woof, okay. And nothing happens, great. Okay. That was killing me. That was really killing me. That was the most pointless storyline scene ever. Oh, this is my favorite music. Why not base your search here? All your base are belong to us. Abby, have you ever heard that meme? All your base are belong to us? Zax probably remembers it. Zax, you remember all your base are belong to us. City is the city flower. Lots of flower petals floating in the wind. Don't think so. Yeah, it's an older meme. That was around since the time of Newgrounds. I don't know if you heard of that website. Newgrounds was before YouTube. They had flash videos on there, not like real videos. I mean, technically the videos on YouTube are probably flash too, but like there were these like little videos that people can make and upload onto newgrounds.com. It's not a song, it's a meme. All your base are belong to us was a line spoken from a character in the Genesis game Zero Wing, but it was a really bad translation of it. I'll post it on YouTube later. No, I'll post it on Discord later, I mean. There's a YouTube video about it now. But it used to be on Newgrounds. Newgrounds.com. I don't think that website exists anymore. If it does, it's probably dead now. Upstairs is a mess. I'm ashamed. Looks fine to me. What the hell? What's the innuendo here? Are they like up to some hanky-panky shit? Should have locked the door. Yeah, this game has great graphics. Has good gameplay, but the story is kind of let's say it's on par with like Phantasy Star 4, let's put it that way. Hello, Zadrian. Haven't you been to my stream before? Your name looks familiar. You miss Newgrounds? Newgrounds is from a long time ago, yeah. They had like flash videos there. So now this house is kind of messy. Look at all these books strewn about. And look at this, what is this, like a dust ball? What's this, a dirty rag over here? So much shit. I want to go in here. It's locked from the inside. What's this stranger you're talking to? Isn't this the guy that saved us? I don't know. I forgot already. They all look the same. Let's go inside. Oh, when I was playing Phantasy Star 4. I see. Back when I was streaming with my buddy Luke. Oh, welcome back. Are you a fan of this game? Fan of Illusion of Gaia? Have you been in it before? Lily. I was worried. It's almost been a month. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this person. Like, her name is Lily, but he looks like a boy, honestly. Doesn't he look like a boy? You're a boy. Why is her name Lily? They say I don't know who I am? Oh, he has amnesia? It's alright, not the best game, but not a bad one. Yeah, I enjoy parts of it. It's very challenging. But the story is, well, meh. Meh. Lance hit his head escaping from the Incan ship. The graphics are great, and the music's great too. Doctor said that is temporary amnesia. And it's very obtuse. Now I gotta go all the way around here and talk to Lily. Now I gotta go all the way over here and talk to this kid again to make sure. Now I gotta go all the way over here. It's like, it's not really intuitive what you're supposed to do next. It's like you gotta talk to everyone like 3 or 4 times just to make sure you did everything you're supposed to do. It might be a consequence of the fact that the story's a little dry. So I'm having trouble like paying attention to what they're even saying. So I don't know if they're even giving me clues on what I'm supposed to do. I mean, you could say like there's a lot of these empty rooms that have no point, but you know, that's kind of common in JRPGs as well. Alright, I'm guessing I gotta talk to this guy. And of course I'm wrong. It's like, okay, what do I do now? I did everything. Yeah, this is the biggest flaw of the game, I think. Let's go to the... I don't know. Let's go this way. There's a bum here. A life lived honestly, a life of fun and laughter. Okay. What's the deal with this mysterious guy here? What the fuck? That's so... You don't want to lose your lives, go home? Wow, that's like so creepy. Look at these fucking weirdos. These are cultists. Nope. I've never seen a laborer. Okay. This is kind of weird. Alright, here's a save point. I want to transform into Fabio again. He's so much better to control than this kid. And by the way, I don't even know why. Why can you transform into Fabio? I don't remember what the explanation for that was. There's some kind of like explanation. Yeah, there's always like something you gotta trigger. Children don't come here, go home. Yeah, like there was some reason why. Oh, these are the forced laborers that we read about in that bottle. Well, that was easy. Fuck you, asshole. Oh, slave market. Hey, boy. Our game disappeared? Oh, he's referring to the animals they hunt. They're not using the word slave at all. Yeah, they're not, for whatever reason. It might be a case of censorship, but they're not calling them slavers or slaves. Labor traders? Like, I mean, why, if, I'm pretty sure that this is a case of censorship. I don't really know why they need to censor this because the implication's so obvious. Look at the slavers, though. They're like cultists. Nintendo and their fucking censorship. Oh, here he is. Isn't he so self-sacrificing? So don't tell me I have to rat him out. So these guys are still gonna be chilling over here? Right? Where are they? Oh wait, I'm in a different house? I don't know, whatever. Maybe they left. The flowers are kind of being betrayed by these slavers. I want to speak to the king in charge. What the fuck? Did he run to the... Nope. Guess we should rat him out? I ratted him out, wow. But at least I got the red jewel. Isn't that so bad? Oh well. Hmm. Let's see what the aftermath is. I only did that only because I have no idea what to do now. They're all gone. You can blame the game's obtuseness for that. See, now they're gone. Well, there you go. You can blame the game's obtuseness for me ratting out that guy. I'm just trying to figure out what to do in order to progress in the game. And it's making it very difficult for me. Unnecessarily so. Yeah, it's a nice effect. I just don't know what to do. Let me take a sip of my water. Man, this game. The obtuseness. Well, let's talk to this lady. Oh yeah, I remember about that. I have no... Okay. Wait. Ugh. There's... There needs to be like some kind of clue. Something that can clue us in as to what we're supposed to do next. I don't know what the game designers were thinking by making the game like this. It's like there's so much potential with this game. Like, I guess they... This is not what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to leave. Yeah. Yeah, I can see her point. I see what she's talking about now. Took a little bit of exploring. Hey. Okay, that's the red jewel guy. Yeah, thanks. Oh, hey, you can see on the upper window those two are kissing. I didn't even notice that before. Yeah, in the upper window. And then they break up as soon as I walk in. Oh man, this game, come on, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. I did everything. I searched the entire town. Let me guess, there's like one little like alley that I haven't been through yet. Yeah, I also ratted out a guy. I got a red jewel for it. Very cool. I'm one of the slavers now. I'm one in. Okay, stuff's happening. There. Where's the goon? I want to kill him. I want to teach him a lesson. Those damn goons. Alright, we now know the location, I guess. Looks like we got some more herbs, that's good. Okay. We sort of advanced. Did he return back home? So we gotta go here, right? And talk to everyone. Hey, jerky boy. I beat the boss, but we're stuck again. This game is very obtuse. I think the game would be a lot better, like on a second playthrough, when you know what to do. Wait a minute. Well, here are the laborers. Let's free them. Let me free them. This is ridiculous. He just kicks me out. I've been talking to the same people over and over again! Here's the house of the people I ratted out. Oh boy. This game is kind of killing me. I just don't know what to do. Like, it's... I want to like it. I really do. But if I don't know what I'm supposed to do, then... Yeah. There's something to trigger the game. To progress forward. But I just don't know... I just don't know what to do. We can save again. Oh, hey, Sean. How are you doing? Whoops. I messed up. You ever played this game before, Sean? I could really use, like, an Illusion of Gaia expert right about now. Yeah, it's similar to Secret of Mana. Actually, I would say it's better if it weren't for the obtuseness. Like, I do like it more than Secret of Mana. But it is flawed. Flawed to the point of where it takes away from the game. You can leave. Actually, you can leave, but you can't go anywhere else. Here, I'll show you. You think maybe we gotta talk to this guy? Let's see. Let me just talk to him real quick. Nope. But yeah, you can... So obtuseness means, what you need to... Oh, okay, here we go. Diamond Mine. That was not there before, but I guess after we talked to that kid, that's... Now we know. Okay. So obtuseness means, knowing what you're supposed to do next in order to progress in the game's story is obscure and unintuitive. In other words, you get stuck easily. No problem, Allie. The diamond mine was as quiet as a tomb. That's right, Sax. I wish I could just play as the Fabio guy the entire time for these dungeons. Frustrating would be how I feel about getting stuck. Obtuseness describes the game. Okay, good. Wow. Okay, good. That's a full restore. But like, you know, lots of things can be frustrating. Like difficulty can make a game frustrating. But not all difficult games are obtuse. You know, like Demon Souls is not obtuse, but it can be frustrating. Halo? Halo? Can't remember if Halo was ever obtuse. I don't think so. Shadow Warrior was really obtuse. What else? Golden Sun was obtuse. Hey, we saved him. If I'm completely honest, Owly, Golden Sun was pretty obtuse sometimes. Okay, there's one. Waves of Covenant attacks. So it's like survival mode. Yeah. The plastic-looking aliens from Halo. Honestly, like, I never understood why everyone likes those aliens. They look like plastic toys. You know, I really like the design of the Hellgas from Killzone 2 and 3 so much more. I mean, they're not aliens. They're actually just, like, kind of, like... They're slightly different humans. Like, genetically altered humans, I guess. Or genetically... Like, they're like evolved humans. Humans that evolved to live on another planet. I'll say this much, though. The Covenant aren't nearly as bad as the Flood. The Flood are awful. Look at this. He's, like, whipping that guy. Freedom. I'm freeing the slaves. Yeah, Flood, they do suck. This mine has a secret room. Its entrance blends into the wall. Find it by watching for wind blowing through cracks in the wall. We gotta look for, like, wind blowing our hair or something? You know, Halo originally was gonna be a Mac exclusive game. I don't know if you knew that. Bungie back in the day used to be Mac game developers, one of the few. Then Bungie was bought out by Microsoft. Good move on Microsoft's part. It's like you can do this, or you can do like this like lunging attack, which is kind of risky. Okay, good. Taking even 1 point of damage in this game is devastating. Wow. See? Even 1 point. Yikes, that's bad. Give me health. We'll hit him from across the thing. No, he can hit us through these things too, so let's just kill him. He renamed an operating system to become rich? What are you talking about? Okay. What is this? Alright, we killed all the enemies here, so we can move on. I guess it depends on the game. I was playing Resistance 3 not too long ago, and actually killing the humans in that game was a little bit more fun than killing the aliens. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, like, I kind of like... Because sometimes, like, the aliens will be like bullet sponges, and it doesn't feel satisfying to kill them. Whereas the humans, they die quicker with headshots and stuff like that. And also the tactics they use are sometimes more intelligent. Like, if you ever played Half-Life, like Half-Life 1 actually, like, the humans were more fun to fight in that game than the aliens. You like killing stuff on Salmon Run? Yeah, me too. I like killing the salmon in Salmon Run. Oh good, a save point. Oh good, we can transform into Fabio now. He made a contract with IBM, bought an operating system, named it MS-DOS, and became rich. Oh yeah, so before it was called PC-DOS, wasn't it? And then Microsoft bought it and they renamed it MS-DOS, is that right? Here's Fabio. Fabio does more damage. Okay, we killed all the enemies here. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next place. Lots of enemies here. Oh wow, he does 4 points of damage now. Lots more damage. Oh wait, he does 8 to these guys. Nice. Oh, did Fabio do I Can't Believe It's Not Butter commercials? Yeah, like, Owly calls this guy Fabio. Apparently her mom is like a big Fabio fangirl. Owly, your mom's like a fangirl of Fabio, right? Yeah, I just remember him like being like just like a model, a male model that was in some like stupid commercials. Yeah. Yeah, he was in like stupid commercials. Like he had this thick accent. But like he was actually on the cover of a EGM magazine, Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine. He he posed as Conan the Barbarian, I think. I can't remember. Some kind of video game character on the cover of like an Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine. Fabio's not a natural blonde. He is from Italy. Oh, he's not a natural blonde? He dyed it? That faker. Let's see. He ripped off the naive nerd who wrote PC-DOS to become rich by no own effort, then renaming it. The name MS-DOS is what Bill Gates did by himself. Really? So who's the naive nerd? Who's this poor nerd that got fucked over by Bill Gates? Poor nerd. Don't you hate this nerd on nerd crime that we're experiencing? Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. Like it's a challenging game. You know, if you take like even 1 point of damage, like it's so devastating. Maybe a little bit too challenging. I'm sure it's gonna become like really frustrating later. Okay, good, perfect. I need that. Don't know him? You and him aren't bros? You and this naive nerd who got fucked over? Let me take a sip of my water. He looks like Thor. Thor with a sword instead of a hammer. You know, I never liked Thor. I always hated, like, I'm assuming you mean the Marvel Comics Thor. I always hated that guy. Oh, by the way, I missed the secret. There's like some secret somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Okay. Alright, we hit a brick wall. What do we do now? It's right there? You think it's over here? You mean the secret? How do we access it? Yeah, because like when he's outside, like you can see his cape and his hair kind of like blowing. So, oh, there it is. How do we do it though? Gotta do the super attack, okay. Yeah, that the retarded Marvel shit is awful. Yeah, and like in the cartoons, they always had him say "thou" and like other olden time shit, but that makes no sense because Thor is Norse mythology. You know, so people from uh, basically like all these Viking countries like Estonia and the Netherlands and stuff like that. They believed in Thor, and they didn't speak English. So it's so stupid how like in the cartoons and the comics they had him say like use olden time English. He wouldn't have spoken English at all. It's so retarded. Okay, I'm gonna transform back. Marvel sucks. You're a DC guy. Yeah, I remember. I remember you like the DC guys. I like Batman, even though a lot of this, like his no kill policy makes no sense. But I know why they did it. There was like this big outcry of violence or whatever. But like originally, Batman did not, um, he did not have a no kill policy. He used to kill people all the time when he was first introduced. X-Men are cool, yeah. I like the X-Men cartoon back in the 90s on Fox Kids. That was great. So what's the deal? Is this a new guy or what? This is a new swords person. Looks... Dark Freer. Nice. So did I get it or what? Okay, there we go. Nice. Can defeat enemies in places a sword can't reach. He killed people in the Tim Burton films. He only killed people in Batman Returns, but it was more comical. Like he gave like he threw some guy in a sewer and like he had a bomb with him, and then it blew up. And I think maybe the new Ben Affleck Batman is gonna kill people. I hope so. I hope that happens because it makes sense. It's time for the character to evolve and change. Alright, so where do we go now? Should we do backtracking and head back? Yeah, I think we killed everyone though, right? Fantastic Four, yeah, I like I didn't, well, I read some comics, mostly the Heroes Reborn Fantastic Four. I read them a little bit. The movie was pretty bad. Like the one with the Silver Surfer, that was pretty bad. I like Galactus. I was a big fan of Galactus when I was a kid. Oh, there's one. There's one over here. Nolan fanboys? Which ones did Nolan make? He made Batman Forever and there we go. He made Batman Forever, right? And I think he also made Batman and Robin too, right? Oh, he made Dark Knight, okay. Who made whatever it's called? Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Well, I personally, I like Batman Returns. I actually only watched part of the Batman one. I don't know, it was boring for me. I'm sorry to say. I didn't really like it that much, but I like The Dark Knight, I gotta say. Those films sucked. You know, honestly, I know people bash Batman and Robin. That was the first Batman film I ever watched, and I liked it. Like because the thing is, I never saw any other Batman movie, so I thought they were all kind of like that. I thought they were all campy because like it kind of makes sense because it's so ridiculous having a guy dress up in a Batman outfit. Like they have to be really over the top and goofy. And I like the world that they made in Batman and Robin. Like that, it was like I loved the way Gotham City looked. I loved that whole uh like all the lights at night. You know, it's kind of like what Owly likes. You know, it's dark, bright colors on top of dark. It did that a lot in that movie. I really like the visual style. But I know a lot of people bash it. But I thought it was good. I don't think it's like fantastic, but it was entertaining. And Batman Forever was good. I like Batman Forever. I liked what's her name? Was that Nicole Kidman in Batman Forever? She was sexy. You gotta admit that she was sexy in that movie. And so was Uma Thurman. Yeah, I thought Jim Carrey was good in that movie. Two-Face was probably not good. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was a bad choice. One second. So apparently I got some insider info that Nilavani responded to me on Discord. I don't know why she's not coming to the stream. It's like it's so silly. What did Nilavani say on Discord to me? Why can't she say it to my face? She knows I'm streaming. I got some insider info. Yeah, she doesn't like you. That's I mean like we all get into fights. Like she's upset at me, I think. I don't know why. Like I'm not taking it like personally or anything, so I don't know why she's not here. She should come so she can. You just can't cherry pick examples to use them to fit your stupid argument. That's not how it works, sorry. Enjoyment of violence does not transcend society, that's impossible. I didn't cherry pick examples. I used examples throughout time and space. Different civilizations at different times. I don't know what else she wants. Like is she expecting me to prove that every single human being on the planet likes violence or violent entertainment? Even I don't believe that to be true. It's like she's imagining I'm saying things that I'm not. Wait, I'm stuck. Can someone tell her to come here so I can tell her to her face? This is silly. She's probably gonna say something like, "Oh, I'm busy." But she's not too busy to respond on Discord, though. Yeah, I don't know. So what do I do now? I'm confused. Oh yeah, I found a key. So what do we gotta do with the key? there's the key. It's elevator key. Go back towards the beginning. Okay. All right. Let's see. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Batman. Yeah, I like The Dark Knight. Batman Begins was just okay. I didn't like. Well, it's just okay. It's nothing I would watch again. Dark Knight Rises, kind of the same thing. Dark Knight, I like. Yeah, I like The Dark Knight. So what'd you say about Heath Ledger? Heath Ledger licks his lips, makes up stories about his scars, and dies of a drug overdose, and people think it's the greatest acting of all time. His depiction of the Joker, I thought was unique because it hadn't been done before, right? So at least it was unique and different. So I give him credit for creating an interesting and new Joker. Been in arguments with Ledger fanboys. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a Ledger fanboy, of course. Like I'm not like a Ledger fan. But I thought he did a good job. I liked his portrayal of the Joker. You know, the interesting thing is like before The Dark Knight even came out, like it was very controversial that he was going to play the Joker. You know, it's kind of like how Ben Affleck was a controversial pick for Batman, but then, you know, after Batman vs. Superman came out, like, he was the best thing about that movie, right? So a lot of people liked his performance, so... It's like in hindsight, we see, you know, it was probably a lot of people, you know, had negative opinions about him playing as the Joker, and then he did a great job, and that made it even better. You know, it's like when you have low expectations to start with, and then it surprises you, then your overall impression tends to be even better. Yeah, Mark Hamill voiced the Joker. He did such a great Joker voice. I love it. He should have been the Joker. Mark Hamill would make a great Joker. You just dress him up in the Joker outfit and have him do the voice. It would be perfect. Okay, let's see. So we gotta go in this one, and then we gotta go in that one. Okay, morgue. Good. This will increase my strength. Jesse Einsberg? Who's Jesse Einsberg? Like, I hated the stupid the Social Network kid who played as Lex Luthor's son, I guess, in Batman vs. Superman. Let's get that sparkly thing. Where's the sparkly thing? I saw a little sparkle, but I wasn't sure if that was like a trick of the thing. Where was it? I saw the sparkle. Oh, he did. Okay, so that wasn't that Lex Luthor's son or whatever. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that I agree with. Yeah, that was terrible. The red capes are coming. Yeah, wasn't that so cheesy? Didn't you cringe? Like, I cringed when he said that in the trailer. That was so cringy. It was so corny and stupid. It's like, what the fuck? He's trying to sound dramatic, and he just comes off as like like a corny fucker, a corny d-bag. What a corny d-bag. Yeah, I agree with you. He sucked. Oh, there's Noah Vani. What are you doing? Noah Vani, what's your opinion about Batman? Oh, good. We got another health thing. We have 8 now. Lex Luthor's a cold, calculated psychopath. Yeah, that other guy, what's his name? Bryan Cranston should have played as him. Thank you. I won't forget what you've done. Take this key. Okay. Alright, we got the key to the mine. One second. Okay. So now we gotta go back up into the thing. Put in both keys. You haven't seen many of the movies? Which Batman movies have you seen? Did you see The Dark Knight? Here are the rest of them. If you go there, help the villagers to regain their strength. Thank you, all living things in our home country have grown strange. Sick with unknown diseases. You saw The Dark Knight Rises? That movie's okay. It's just okay, though. I don't really have much interest in watching it again. I kind of like the plot twist at the end, and I kind of like the depiction of Bane, even though it was hard to understand what he was saying. But like Bane from the comics was a much more dynamic character, much more intelligent character. But yeah, my favorite's still The Dark Knight, the second one. There's a song that brings back the past. Please let me hear it. The Memory Melody. May I have the prison key and the melody of the wind as a souvenir of our meeting. Okay. Alright, so now we just leave? I think we have a new melody now, right? Yeah, we do. Looks like the other one's gone now. One second. Okay. So let's go back. I guess, what does this thing do? The memory melody from the laborer restores memory? Oh, I get it. You gotta play this. We gotta go back to that house and then play it for the kid, so he remembers shit. 1 second. Can you prove to me that enjoyment of violent entertainment transcends society? I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but I admit that I'm guessing. It's a hypothesis. And I can demonstrate it using examples in history and in other cultures. Like, I mean, when you say transcends society, I can demonstrate that it transcends Roman society because it exists in other societies. Like, are you implying that people who aren't organized into a society at all don't enjoy violent entertainment? Because that's a different claim. That's different. You know, like, but there's so many different societies. I think that the coincidence that every single society, including Native American society, influences people to enjoy violence is too much of a coincidence. So that's the most I can do. I can't prove anything. I was never trying to prove anything. All you can do is guess. You know? You know what I'm saying? Wait. No, we gotta go. How do we get out of here? 1 second. How do we get out of here? Maybe this way? And then this way? See, like, this game actually does need a map. Especially when you have, like, literally, like, maze-like level design like this. It's just too hard to navigate your way back to the entrance. I feel like I've gone in a big circle now. Hold on. Okay, this is the elevator. Is this... I don't even remember if this is the entrance or if this leads... Yeah, that's my hypothesis too, Chertka. That, you know, if you enjoy violence... Like, let's say you enjoy hunting, you know? Hunting is a useful survival skill. So if you enjoy doing it, you're gonna do it more, and then you become better at it. Okay, here we go. I should say it's my opinion and stop acting like it's some unbreakable universal truth. I wasn't trying to... I don't... If I made it sound like it's some unbreakable... Like, here's the thing. I believe it to be true, though. If I believe it to be true, why can't I assert it like that? I can still assert it like that. Because I still believe it to be true. I admit it's a guess, but it's not a baseless guess. It's a guess based that's supported by evidence. So I believe I still can assert it as truth. Because I believe it's true. You know, like... For example, me guessing that... I can make another guess. I'm going to guess that the sun is going to rise tomorrow. But I don't know that with absolute certainty. But I can still assert that as if it is truth. But it's still a guess. You know, we guess a lot in life. Okay, so now we gotta play the thing. Would you admit that a peaceful society is not going to have violence for entertainment? That is still human? To paint humans with this broad brush is not how I conduct things. But Japan is a peaceful society, and they have very violent entertainment. I mean, I know you're going to say they had a violent past, but that's not what they're like now, though. They are a peaceful society. Germany is a peaceful society, and they have violent
Hood, you keep
entertainment.
doing what the fuck you doing, man. Just keep triggering these motherfucking white
You know?
knights. You know what to do, bro.
Kill switch.
Stay up, homie.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah. There are peaceful societies that have violent entertainment. I mean, certainly Germany and Japan are more peaceful than American society. Wouldn't you agree to that? I mean, but I know you'll say that they had a violent past. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. You know, it's also hard to find a truly peaceful society where no violence is going on. I don't even know if that exists. I'm gonna guess that it doesn't. Everything that happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. I was raised in the town of South Cape. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking violent entertainment as long as it's fictional. You know, as long as like violent movies and games and even music, there's nothing wrong with enjoying all those things because it's not real. No one's actually being hurt. It's only wrong if you enjoy watching like a snuff film, for example, because that's real. Okay, but in that case, Nilavani, can you give me an example of a peaceful society? Like, what do you think is a peaceful society? Yeah, good point, Shortcut. Not all Germans had a choice in the matter. I was raised in the town of South Cape. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. Hold on one second. What's going on with my thing? Oh, okay. Actually, I think my Ankh bot is not turned on. Well, I'll turn it on later. Alright, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. Cuba is a peaceful society. Yeah, but they've committed violence in the past, and they still have crime in their country. You know, and I don't know much about their entertainment, but if I were to guess, there's probably people in Cuba that like violent movies. I think that's a reasonable guess to make, right? I think there are many people in Cuba that like violent movies. What had taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. Wonder if Seth is alright. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. What? What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? But does Cuba society produce the ridiculous amount of violent media as the US? Well, I don't know. I'll admit that I don't know much about Cuban produced media. Like, I don't know. I mean, have you seen any Cuban movies? I'm not familiar with them. I mean, I don't even know if they do make movies. I mean, they probably do. I mean, even Sri Lanka makes movies, you know, much lower budget, of course, not like big Hollywood blockbuster movies or even on the level of Bollywood. So I'm sure they do have movies. I'm not familiar with Cuban cinema, so I can't speak about it. Do they do bullfighting there? I mean, I know that bullfighting is very common in South American countries, unfortunately, but that's because of Spanish influence. I know a lot of South American countries eventually outlawed bullfighting. Best way to get a peaceful society is a solid social system. I mean, here's the thing. Putting all else aside, it doesn't matter if the media is violent. Let it be as violent as possible, as long as the society has low crime rates, low violent crime rates. That's what matters. But the media can be as violent as it wants because it's not real. If we can just reverse that and make the media as violent as possible and reduce real life violence, isn't that a virtue? Isn't that a much better thing? Why does the US produce so much violence? Why is that? Do you admit that it's a representation of the violent system and ideology America has? I don't know. I really do think that most people like violent entertainment, irrespective of where they live or even throughout time. I really do think that people just like, not everyone, obviously, but to certain degrees, we have varying levels of enjoyment of violent entertainment. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, as for why does the US produce so much of it, I don't know if that's even true. Compared to other countries, like, it seems like Japan produces much more violent entertainment. In fact, their animes are very violent. You know? Ever see Elfen Lied? Elfen Lied? Whatever it's called? The best way to get a peaceful society is social system. I think they could consume all day long violent movies and would keep sitting on the couch. Yeah, and I also, there's another hypothesis. I can't prove this, but if I were to guess, is that a lot of people who are frustrated and angry can take out their aggression playing a violent video game instead of doing real life violence. That's a guess, again. I can't prove that, but I think there's something to it. Bullfighting was abolished by the United States right after the Spanish-American War. Yeah, they abolished bullfighting. Did Mexico? I don't think Mexico abolished it yet, though, right? I know, I think Catalonia abolished bullfighting. Good for them. Bullfighting was abolished in Cuba. Oh, so the United States abolished bullfighting in Cuba. Oh, I didn't know that. Lance, your memory's back. Kara, I was worried. I wondered what would happen. Oh no. Every time I control my character after an event like this, it's it's bad. USA is dogfighting, cockfighting. Yeah, but those things are illegal though, or at least they should be. Remember that asshole Michael Vick, I think his name was? But I don't think he got in trouble for pit bull fighting. I think he got in trouble for something else. Bullfighting absolutely is against animal rights. I don't know what the debate is. There's no debate. It absolutely is. Bull riding? Yeah, I know like some animal rights people oppose that, but as long as they don't hurt the bull, then on the surface it seems okay. But I have heard some bad stories about how the bulls are treated. You know. I mean, with mechanical bulls, do you even need like a real bull anymore? It seems unnecessary. Yeah. Yes, like as long as the bull is treated humanely, I don't know what they do to the bull to make it like go crazy when the guy's riding on it though. The debate is if cultural tradition is exception as Spain wants it. Yeah, I mean I even talked about this with Ali, you know, if your culture involves cruelty and inhumane treatment, then that's immoral and your culture is wrong. You know, it's as simple as that. I don't care if Spain wants it or not, and they want to hide behind cultural tradition. Yeah, your culture is wrong. Because everyone was worried. Take care of someone's situation. Alright, what are we doing here? Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Hey, I know Neil. Neely boy. This guy's in the woods, and he is crazy. That's the same name as my lost cousin, my cousin Neil. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. Okay, there we go. Yeah, slavery is an example of a cultural thing as well. Absolutely. People try to hide behind culture all the time to justify immorality. Alright, fair enough, Nulavani. I guess we can just agree to disagree. It's fine. Well, they use all kinds of justification for slavery. They use the Bible to justify slavery because the Bible sanctions slavery in Exodus 20 and 21. It absolutely does. It tells slaves to obey their masters, and it tells masters how they can punish slaves when they disobey orders and things like that. Oh yeah. Neo, it's me, Will from South Cape. Are all of these people your friends? He actually looks like Sid from Final Fantasy VI. This person stinks. This guy is smelly as fuck. If it wasn't for the Bible, he'd be a rapist. Yeah, that's the funny thing with some of these hardcore Christians. They're like, if it weren't for the Bible, I'd go around, you know, doing all kinds of immoral things. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm an atheist and I don't need a book keeping me from doing immoral things. I guess that means I'm the better guy. Crazy how more Americans die in the wars of Southern Succession than all the other wars we've been in put combined. Well, yeah, because I mean that would make sense though, because it's you have North Americans versus South Americans, right? So it's just Americans killing Americans. What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. There's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. Only. I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same air as him. Who is this guy anyway? I'm totally lost in the story. I've heard enough about my socks. Make yourself at home. Your Will's friends welcome. does kind of look like Sid. I've met this guy before. The 4 inventions in this room are my best work. It's an oxygen tank. Perhaps we are in war next week. Let's go trade and information war in the US. There's a camera. It will burn a copy of a scene onto a printing paper. Are you referring to Trump's proposal for tariffs? Okay. Sandy Hook conspiratard. There's also Florida conspiratards. Every single time there's a spree shooting, there's conspiratards. Like the IMF said this week. I'm not familiar with that. What's the IMF? What did they say? Triangle line among the ruins makes the shape that looks like the constellation of Cygnus. There's a new red star below the constellation. The Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. I remember the Nazca, whatever they're called. Video of a British guy who thinks Columbine was a hoax. What? A British guy? Most British guys are against, are in favor for gun control. So, most of the people who are these conspiracy theory guys about these spree shootings are usually pro-Second Amendment guys who are vehemently against gun control. So I'm surprised that British guy is on board with them. International Monetary Foundation. Oh, they warned that trade war only leads to real war? Yeah, it's better. There's no point. Yeah. I mean, we disagree. I mean, like, different perspectives. I mean, yeah, that could be true. I mean, we might be quibbling over the phrasing of things and to the extent that we mean what we're saying. I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to verbalize exactly what we mean. Sometimes things are lost in the debate. There's people in England who want the guns back, really? They must be in the minority. Most British people are very much in. They kind of like the gun ban thing. I guess it must be those hardcore racist right-wingers in England. Forgot what they're called. Like Britain First people? Or is that what they're called? Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. Yes, let's go. Okay, we're going to the Nazca Desert. Hey look, I'm like the leader of this crew. I'm in charge. remember about these Nazca figures. I remember reading about it. This game makes a lot of references to real life shit. It's the most famous of the ground paintings. Natural Born Killers. Isn't that your favorite movie? That's the one with Ron Rodney Dangerfield. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they changed that. That was Twitter, not me. I didn't do that. For whatever reason, they changed the number one thing. I don't know why. It's so stupid. Oh, it says Corey's still the top one. I don't know. It's weird on my end. I don't know why. Like it's so. Yeah, see, it says it resets in one day. I don't know why it does that now. Like, is there like a setting I have to change in order to make it back to what it was? I gotta do a certain thing to trigger something on the ground. Okay. They're examining stones. Let's see. Maybe there's an item. No, we don't have anything. Luckily, oh wait. He's getting away. I lost him. Where'd he go? I don't know where it is. He got away from me. He moved too fast. It's too big. He went off in this direction. Talk to the crew. You mean talk to my homeboys? Let me see. Where are they? Gonna get going? Okay, no problem, Tretka. Thank you for streaming with us. It's an honor and a pleasure. Have a good night. I was kind of hoping to like go in between the little space here. Oh, you can. Okay, good. Let's see the paintings before. When we look at it, we see Cygnus, but ancient people probably just saw a condor. The story in this game is so bad. What is this even about? What are they talking about? Owly, do you know what's going on? I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know. It's like... The next dungeon? Okay. Wait, what? What was the question? I wasn't paying attention. The tail then. Okay. what's going on. It was the last one I picked. Okay, let's check the left foot. Okay. Wait, the condor's left or my left? Yeah, it is stupid. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know what the point is. I don't know why they're looking at Nazca lines. You're back from watching road train videos? Sounds like pretty exciting stuff, X-Infected. No, Lavana, you ever watch road train videos on YouTube? So what's in these road train videos? They just show like the road trains driving around in Australia? Something huge is coming down. I just got teleported. Skyguard. Never saw any road train vids, huh? Sounds like you're missing out. What is the deal with this thing? Okay. What's a road train? Yeah, it's a semi truck with more than 3 trailers attached to it. They're in Australia. Really? A semi-truck with just 2 trailers counts as a road train? I didn't know that. I mean, in that case, but with that definition, that means we have road trains in America. No, the road trains are much longer than that in Australia. This is kind of long. There are 4 crystal balls in 4 locations, each one in clockwise order. What do you think? You think we should just go up to we should just play until the first save point and then call it a night, or should we try beat the dungeon tonight? Drop off the cliff at the front and back to find the upside down world? What the hell are they talking about? Australia is always trying to get one up on America. There are 4 crystal balls. Find each one in clockwise order. Okay, yeah, we'll just make it to the first save point, and then we'll close up. Drop off the cliff at the front and back to find the upside down world. Okay, yeah, we'll just make it to the first save point. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll close up here then. Okay, good. Because Ali's telling us that this is gonna be pretty long. So, yeah, so we'll close up for tonight, and we'll pick this up again tomorrow and complete the dungeon, and we'll see how far we get tomorrow. So the game should be like maybe, what, 20 hours long? No, don't feel bad, Ali. That's okay. Yeah, I'm a little tired too anyway. And we also need to play some Zelda tonight. So, we need to make time. So, yeah. So we'll beat this, and then next we'll be playing Dark Souls 3 after this. And then after that, well, we'll see. I haven't figured it out yet. So I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the discussions. It's always interesting. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.